Hey there, this is Rich with Boss Foundry. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the different pricing models to build chatbots as a freelancer. So I get this question all the time. Rich, how are you charging for your chatbots? What's the work that's involved in it? And how do I go out there and get started? Well, let's go ahead and talk about like the different things that chatbots can actually do before I actually run you down through like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and my final thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and actually just redirect you really quickly to my Boss Foundry YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. But the most important thing is like the top 6 most in-demand AI chatbot niches. Okay, zero tech background required. In this video, you can go out there and basically see all the different types of chatbots that you can go ahead and build for a business owner. Now, having said that though, let's talk about like the very baseline level. When you're first starting out or you don't know how to go ahead and charge, I would really recommend at the very baseline level, if you're building chatbots for a business owner, level 1, $1,000 to $1,500 is a lead capture chatbot. So what is a lead capture chatbot? What does it do and how is it valuable for a business owner? A lead capture chatbot basically captures lead contact information with the messenger instead of sending the lead to a landing page, to the video, to the website, or a form. What you'll notice with a lot of ads is going to be this, or content. They'll say contact me, but people don't necessarily want to go ahead and contact them maybe directly, but maybe you have something to offer a value like a lead magnet, right? Instead of directing the lead over to like a website, for example, in this case, we're going to type in product gym. Most of the time you'll notice that these ads, they just send these people over to a company website, and it's just like, companies expect people to just go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to book a call with you guys, which is code for give me an opportunity so I can sell you and take the money out of your own pocket so I can put it into my own pocket. Good luck with that, right? What makes this a lot easier is that instead of sending them to a form or a landing page or a website, is that you can go ahead and direct your lead immediately over to your messaging. So whether you're running an Instagram ad, whether you're running a Facebook ad, at least you have somebody now to go ahead and follow up. Now on the back end, you can have somebody manually follow up with them. You can go out there and have the business owner manually follow up themselves. They can go out there and have that information automated. So there's an email campaign, or we can also go ahead and automate and redirect that follow up, which requires a little bit more programming. But at the very baseline level, 1,000 to 1,500, you can go out there and basically demonstrate the value that you need for additional work, because it would actually show the business owner, look at all the leads that you're missing out on that you now have on your inbox, but what are you going to do with that now? Are you going to really manually follow up with all of them? But for $1,000 or even for free for some people that are starting out, you might want to go ahead and actually consider doing this. Now, the next thing is, let's talk about like setting up the appointment. Ultimately, you want that lead to go from not knowing you to getting a chance to know you to maybe you need to go ahead and talk to them. Maybe on the very back end, you want to go ahead and book an appointment, or you want them to watch a video or be a part of a newsletter, whatever, so you can go out there and sell them some more. Well, the appointment scheduling chatbot really does that very well on the back end, because you can go out there and integrate a Calendly link. You can install a pre-qualification questionnaire to filter out the good leads from the bad leads. So your pre-qualification questionnaire might be an example is like, what city, where are you currently located? Maybe you only work with a particular type of clientele that's in your city, because hey, maybe you have a business owner that does window installations. Like, well, where are you currently located right now? New York. Okay, or like Chicago. Well, we definitely don't do Chicago, right? Whatever questions they need to know to filter out the good leads and the bad leads. For $3,500, this pretty much is very reasonable, because it's only installing one time, and that's all you basically need, right? So that's an appointment setting chatbot. It sets the appointment for you. This just gets them to come through. This is actually an appointment setting. Now, if they want to go out there and work out a rate, at some point you have to draw the number somewhere in the sand. I'm not saying these are hard numbers, but at some point you kind of want to go out there and just throw out at least somewhat of a number. Now, how did I even derive against this number? I actually called a lot of appointment freelancers and actually got some of their perspective of how it is that they charge. This seems to be the baseline number, because if you think about it, even if you hired a full-time or even a part-time person to go ahead and manually follow up with people, you're still probably paying that person $3,000 a month, or you're paying that person at least $2,000 a month if you're hiring from overseas. But that's still $24,000 and $36K a year. That may not work out for a small business owner's budget. This, once you install it, you don't ever need to worry about it ever again. Now, the next thing, level 3, I would say this actually requires a little bit more programming, which is an AI-powered lead generation chatbot. Now, this is actually going to be a chatbot that answers the most frequently asked questions for a business owner, which is why you need to have your demos ready to go early. You see, up until now, these two chatbots, the chatbot was asking the questions and the lead is giving out the answer. Right now, you have the reverse situation. You have the customer asking the questions and the bot is providing the responses. And this can be very time consuming, because the lead might want to go ahead, or the customer want to go ahead and know the following information, like maybe how long does the process take? What's your track record of delivering? What are the background of your other clients? Are they similar to me? What's your experience and your credibility? What's the process for working with you guys? Some other common objections, guarantee and additional promises. So all of this requires some degree of customizing and that the AI can get done, but at the same time, you don't want to give them all of the information. You want to give them some of the information, right? Because if they get all the information, they might not show up to the call and you don't get a chance to go out there and sell them. So you might want to go ahead and structure these answers in a way where the lead feels more enticed to actually do the phone call with you. So that's level 3, because I think at the baseline, I did a comparison. Most of the industry charging about $15,000 to $20,000 plus for this. Depending on the size of the business, I would say $8,000 is actually quite reasonable. But ultimately, I defer to you what it is that you want to price at. Now, level 4 is actually $12,000 to $15,000 as an internal knowledge chatbot. And this I'm saying like $12,000 to $15,000 with a monthly retainer. And the reason for that is it's basically creating a clone of either you or somebody else in the business. Example, it could be customer onboarding, employee onboarding, training. This requires a little bit more of a massive language model depending on how much they need to automate. But $12,000 to $15,000 plus for internal knowledge chatbot. My final thoughts are going to be this: have your demo ready to go. This is actually why I talked about in my other video the no BS 6-step guide to landing your first chatbot client as a freelancer. Start off with a friends or family member so you can go out there and really get the ins and outs of building that chatbot. It's going to be really hard for you to speak intuitively about it, even if you're on the phone with me doing the closing for you, if you actually haven't gone through the process yourself. The best way for you to learn how to build chatbots is, number 1, enroll in a class. We also offer one here if you need it. But actually the back and forth of communicating with a friend or business owner in your network, just talking to people, like, you're going to get the most hands-on experience by actually getting hands-on experience. So until next time, hopefully you found some value in this video. Please go ahead and subscribe. Reach out to me. My LinkedIn handle is in the YouTube subscription. But I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Let me know in the comments what you think and what other videos I can produce for you in the future to help you achieve your dreams. Talk to you later.